Approximately half of all survivors of sexual violence are under the age of 18. A lot of people think sexual violence is inevitable, and the SAVA Center is here to show you that's not true.
SAVA is the Sexual Assault Victim Advocacy Center. We offer resources for survivors and victims of sexual violence and their families and friends. So we have group and individual therapy services, we have advocacy services, and then we have prevention education. SART is a part of the prevention education programming. So SART is peer-led. Peer-led education works really well because they're able to see the peers that they see every day in the hallway talking about these really important topics. And if something does happen, they have somebody that they can go and talk to who's their same age, who maybe has been through something similar, and who has this training, who has this knowledge about sexual violence prevention and how to support survivors.
Sammy was a student in junior high. The SART Peers program had shown up to the school to do the presentation. So in the course of this presentation, Sammy asked to step out of the room, and the volunteer, peer mentor, stepped out with Sammy. Sammy simply said, "This is happening to me." Sammy did decide that they wanted to do therapy. Sammy was in therapy for several months. One afternoon, Sammy's dad kind of took me aside and said, we talk about gratitude every night. And Sammy has a journal they write in. They named Wednesday as their favorite day of the week because they got to come to therapy. By the last time Sammy came in, our conversations had less and less to do with abuse that had happened to them, and it was more about video games and family vacations. It can be a really funny moment when you're talking to your client and kind of jokingly saying, "You don't need me anymore." Isn't that wonderful? They were in a really good place. There was life beyond this event that had happened. You know, a huge part of prevention is preventing the behavior from ever happening in the first place. But our prevention programming can be the moment where someone feels safe for the first time to disclose something that has happened to them and find support and healing.
Sexual assault is still occurring. Any way that people can assist SAVA, it's an opportunity to reach about 4,000 kids a year that would not have any kind of resources if SAVA was not doing this. It's why I keep coming in and keep doing this, even though I retired from the police department years ago. It's a very meaningful program to support.
Because of all the support that we receive from volunteers, from donors, we are creating a world without sexual violence.